What up, world? Y'all see my ashy knuckles? I'm here. It's Sunday. It's 7. And you've pulled up to the lab with me. Thanks for joining. We're gonna keep it fairly light today. Um, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day to all the sons, all the daughters, all that good jazz. I hope y'all made it a good day. And for those who couldn't do so, I'm thinking about y'all. But anyways, here we are. I didn't come with a whole lot today. I think we're gonna talk a little loosely about parenthood. I think the day calls for it, and probably catch up on some of my June tune prompts because I've been slacking. Um, Dang, so far I guess I'm on 6 because I stopped where I've been here. I haven't been back to the notepad since. But I also been working 13 days straight, and today was my first day off. It's Father's Day. So I'm not giving myself a hard time on what went on or none of that. Those days are over. I ain't tripping about nothing. Maybe pushing a little bit more content out for the podcast in general, but eventually we'll get there. I did try to put a logo, our little regular dancing logo from Fridays. I'm gonna put it here. If it's too distracting, let me know, and we'll switch it up next time around. But let me see if I can go in here and manage one more thing because they still got me. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Interesting. It says I'm playing Night Rain. That's Q's thing. So wait. See that one? I don't even know how to change. Oh well. If you see the greeting, we're not playing Night Rain. I think I tagged it enough. Anyways, I'm still getting used to this stuff. Just a few months in, without any other kinds of studying really. I'm making it pretty alright. I could learn a little bit more, but like I said, I'm not gonna pressure myself to do anything right now. I'm tired. But anyway, so this week we've got Cook, Spear, Century, and Doom. And this one ought to be a little bit easier than last week was. Century's gonna be a little bit difficult because everybody would go for like the obvious. If you're a comic book fan, there's a comic book character named Century. He's in the new Thunderbolts apparently. I don't know much about him. I wouldn't like try to just draw a comic book character, especially like for this podcast. Or I haven't really got to the point where I'm at the board that long to where I'm making a sketch of a comic book character effectively. I mean, that's just not what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, I haven't really sketched like that in a pretty good while. But not to fit it on the podcast this long or even do it. But then again, you think about the word because I'm going to try to get it out the way, honestly. So I'll think about a few things. Excuse me. What? A PGA golf tournament? A chain of grocery stores in Wisconsin? The name of an insurance company? So, hmm. Military context is a sentry is a soldier, guard, or watchman stationed at a post to prevent unauthorized access, watch for danger, or guard of a specific location. Hmm. Interesting. It's gonna be humanoid either way, I guess, for this point. Ah, oh well. We'll figure some things out. I'm gonna get a reference image up because now we get to have fun. I was just talking about how I don't sketch very much. So, time to test the skills. Let me see what I want them to look like. And I said, I don't know much about Sentry. It looks kind of cool. Let's do. That one looks pretty straightforward. Okay. Freaking haters. Okay. 1, 2. Let me get back to y'all. Oop. Okay. Anyways. Let's cook. Spear. I'm definitely going to design a spear for that one. Just my own little thing. Let's see what we're going to do with that one. That one's going to be fun. Sentry. And Doom, let's be real here. It's going to have to happen. And I got a little spot for it that'll look nice, I think. So let's see what we can do. But now that that's out the way, the topic, like I say, parenthood. If all of y'all, if anybody in here are parents, how's it feel? Where you at? Stay strong, hold tight. It's really a dope feeling. Like, I guess it really shouldn't take like a day out of the year to really express that feeling, but it does feel a little bit more, a little extra special when everybody's just kind of sending you and showing you love. Like, it's a really good feeling. And so yeah, it's appreciated. Like today we rode around, rode out to the lake, just kind of looked around. We didn't get in, but we did come home and put our swimsuits on, and we went to the pool. This morning we ate breakfast with my pops. That was dope. We had a good time. So let's see how we gonna start this out. I like it. Okay. So, but yeah, parenting, man. I've uh, I've learned like a lot in these past 4 years of being a parent, and never did I ever in my life think, for one thing, for like I was definitely one of the ones that just was not having kids for the longest, and I did a good job. I didn't have no kid until I was 30 something years old, and you know, oh, I was 30 when my son was born, but I absolutely dig taking care of a little one. Like, it'd be super concerning because like I'm trying to do the best job possible, of course, and it's everything is super critical at times, and you still like face all of it like with like just like the biggest cape and superhero costume you have. Like, even when you do screw up, like they look at you every day like, I just put a little DJ knob on here on this damn chef's table. Anyways, wait. But where was I? No, yeah, your kids like even when they get mad at you, you get mad at them or whatever's going on. You scared for their future. You making sure everything tight, and they don't understand why you. Man, they be right there, ready. 10 minutes later, they be right back at it again. Daddy, mama, blah, 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 blah. Even though they don't get mad at their mama, they get mad at their daddy. I promise they don't get mad at her. But yeah, man, like I dig being a parent, man. Shit's critical. It's it's a wild ass ride. I will say that, but I'm here for it through whatever. Give him a little bit more room on that table. Let's see here. Excuse me, I didn't bring no water in. What up, boy?
What up?
What you doing?
Just see what you doing.
I'm not. I'm doing the podcast.
Doing your podcast?
Yes, I'm doing my podcast.
Ooh.
I was just talking about being a parent, being your parent.
My parent?
No, yeah, your parent.
Yeah.
Me.
Huh? You?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Not funny, Daddy.
It is funny.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, where's your mom at?
Oh, in the bathroom?
Oh, is she?
Yes.
Did she tell you to stay in here? Did she tell you to stay out of here?
Yes.
So why you come back here?
Because I want to stay here.
You want to stay here?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep talking to you to these people that may or may not be here.
Okay.
But you know, your mama gonna be mad at you when she come back and you gone. And you didn't left the baby out there.
I left the baby in the baby room.
I hear the baby not in the baby room right now.
Okay.
I'll give us just a second.
Daddy,
Yes, son.
this meet us at the water park and the swimming pool, okay?
Yeah, we went swimming today. And we back. That man is funny. I got to telling y'all at one point in time, I'm never not gonna answer the door. I don't care. So I think shit like that is valuable. So that's my boy. But yeah, see, like parenting, you know, it's real special. Like, who knows what's about to start happening in this world? You know, you gotta make sure some kind of sense of being is left behind, and you know they contribute to society. That's really the key, right? Like, if anything else, just be a positive contribution to society. I think that's what most people would like out of life. even if they think it comes in the form of like attention. But I don't like that. We still on the spear anyway, so. Oh. Oh wow. Okay, well that just means I'm gonna have to try a larger model spear over on this end. But yeah, I don't know too many parents that just don't want to just pour into their kids, man. And we also got to be careful because I refuse to, and I think I mentioned this last episode, to grow up to be one of them cats that's always telling the younger generation what they had to do and what ain't shit and all this other kind of shit. Like, man, let them fools be. Like, let us be. And because like it gets you nowhere. And honestly, like I said, who knows what's coming up in this world here these days. So we gotta find a better way to be about shit. Cause man, nobody trying to hear that shit for another 50 so odd years, man. So oof, reference picture. Ooh. Let's see. So, thinking about the type of parent that I want to be, and the type of parent I probably ain't even really gonna have no choice being, just because of the person I am, it's kind of a wild ride. Like I hope I don't turn out one way and then I end up turning out that way 100%. Excuse me. But hopefully none of it's just. I mean, at this point, I know I'm gonna do a good job. I'm not crazy yet, so clap for me there. And really, all I really want to grab for this kind of obvious, like this word here is kind of narrow. Like it to me, at least, there's only one thing that comes to mind. I'm not military, so I don't understand a military term. But the main thing I want to do is make sure I get the belt, because that's like the main indicator of how you can really find out who it is. Otherwise, it's just a dude with blonde hair, big buff guy with blonde hair in a yellow suit. It's dope. But I'm talking about as far as identifiability, you want to make sure he's identifiable as Sentry because he has this big old belt, big old S in the middle of his waist, not in his chest, like some people we know. I'm not a DC hater. I'm just a Marvel fan. I'm a big Batman fan, so there's that. Let's see where I can get these pecs at. And right here, I'm shooting for form and maybe just idea of how to develop a style based off of what kind of lines to use, what kind of shading and texture to use to get what I want and make it look like I did it. That's what that's for. I mean, for somebody who ain't quite is looking for it, this would be a good way to kind of get that going. Let me see. This waist way too thick. This head ain't quite big enough still. But that's how I got them. That's how I kept missing them shoulders because his head wasn't big enough. It's been a while, and I still thoroughly enjoy drawing loose figure shaped bodies like this. This is always my go-to whenever I start, but I kind of burnt myself out doing that because I wanted to learn different shit. But it always comes right back to me. So that's nice. That one's gonna be fun when I finish it. But nah, man, I dig being a parent. And as far as I go, you know, I love hip hop. So when I think of doom, it's only one way you can go. And I'm gonna tune out a real picture of MF Doom, the man, R.I.P. I'm gonna make this kind of big, but as far as identifiability goes, I'm gonna show you how I differentiate Victor Von Doom from, don't hate me because I don't know Dr. Doom's real name, but the Mad Villain. Place that. Alright, where it is. And yeah, this is 100% using a reference, but I do definitely like want to make sure I style my shit like in a way that's gonna be still mine because that's the goal here. Just trying to loosen up, get my own little style about me. I do a lot of art from reference, which is dope, but I'm trying to do things a different way. I'm not an old dog, but I am trying to learn some new tricks. Oh shit. I might be speaking like an old head now. Y'all help me. So it's technical as there it is. Uh-oh. See, I remember back in the day when all of our parents wanted us to be doctors and shit like that. Ain't it wild that like for what we facing in today's world, we kind of don't want them to take that route. Like, yeah, we about to break. We about to get that broke off room right off in there, baby. But yeah, man, I wouldn't. Like, I'm gonna try to get my son into some shit, of course, because I care about his future and what he does. It's how he gets his means and you know how he goes about his everyday life. Absolutely, but I'm not gonna pressure to make some $1 million idea. You know, a lot of us came up with the idea like if it didn't make dollars, it didn't make sense, so. And the long road just wasn't. I don't know. Like as far as being a parent, I'm not gonna tell my son not to do shit, but at the same time, there's so many different things to do. So many people went toward that. Big three, rap, sell drugs, or what is it? Rap, sell drugs, or go to the league. And for us, I feel like that kind of y'all can't even really see this shit. And I kind of forgot. I got lost in my sketching, but we about halfway there, so I'm gonna zoom through the next bit and batch and go through. But there's so many things that people can do. You get your kids started early. Make sure they go to the right schools for kind of what their capacity is. Like some kids really need STEM learning and this and that. And that's the things that like is more important to pay attention to because whether you're good or bad at one thing or the other, the best thing you can do is understand the thought process of your child and try to steer them in the direction that would be positive for them in the work field and they can find something that's better for them based off of how you know they are, and yeah, it ain't one thing or the other, but you definitely like I fucked this hand up low key I did, but it's cool. But whatever we got going on in the world today, going to college is an ass idea if you don't plan on like if you haven't already been doing something college bound through high school, it's okay to go get a trade. It's okay to go start something to where you invest those 5, 6, 7, 8 years and you end up making more money than you could have if you was paying student loans. Do that shit early and you won't have to worry about much of nothing. Plumbers, pipe fitters, uh, what is it? Just tradesmen of all sorts. Freaking people in sales. Like if you learn merchandising, like you can do all kinds of mess, and get figured out like what it is that your child would best fit in, like not without impeding too much on their own life, but like just figuring it out, shit. And to me, it would be really cool to see my kid blossom into something that meant everything to them, and I helped. You know what I mean? I didn't even do bro's head correctly. Put that ear down a little bit lower. Told you I done got caught up in these conversations today. I've been a little chatty. I had a pretty dope little breakfast with my pops, man, and he kind of it was almost one of those mantling mornings, just was like, yo, this you now, and I'm like, I'm like, yep. So and I kind of just ran with it, hit the road for a quick little trip. Everybody was digging it, listening to some good music. Shoot, Me, of course, want to be like that. Yep, it's been a good day, and I'm glad I'm like rounding it out with y'all. Like this is actually like something that kind of makes me feel a little bit better as a parent because we did get to do so much today, and then I get to come and do my own little thing. Like doing my own thing as a parent feels a lot better than giving up doing my own thing because I became a parent, you know? And a lot of people do that. I don't recommend it. Find your balance and do what you gotta do, but nah, ain't nothing wrong with ain't nothing wrong with keeping something alive that kids do. They take up most of your time. Don't get it twisted. But this is a good part of Father's Day too, I feel like. So thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm out here. Dang. I've been kind of flying through that though too. Cause I just said we was at about what 25 minutes. That was about 6-7 minutes ago. Okay, we got a little time. If y'all are if y'all gonna be rocking with me, I gotta once again ask y'all to subscribe, communicate, and rock with me on this Facebook, on this Instagram, any of it. Come and give us a follow. And today I'm gonna ask y'all to tell me what's one of y'all favorite things about parenthood. If you're a parent, what's the favorite thing about your parents? If you are not a parent, and honestly, I know this can be a sensitive holiday for some people, so I wouldn't be mad if you said something that was low key truthful but kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like I'm here to make it a little bit easier to deal. So I'm not against a lighthearted joke about. I mean, hold on, but emphasis on heavy on the lighthearted because y'all, yeah, world a crazy place. But sometimes shit be fucked up, and it's not always happy on Parents' Day. So shit, just kind of let something out if you got to, I guess. But use our space as somewhere to be and to open up for conversations because we don't do this for nothing. Dang, I'm getting real. Them ads start coming through kind of naturally, don't they? I'm getting all catchphrasy in my days of podcasting. That's dope though. I done went to a whole different other sketch part of the sketch, but oh well. But yeah, my favorite thing about being a parent is just the everyday process, man. I get to just I get to try again every day, but just seeing my son run to me every day, picking him up, fire, seeing him learn, and watching his determined look on his face when he try to get something correct, fire. Watching him laugh and just run and play and do things that he enjoys, fire. And then watching my daughter, oh my goodness. Uh, Look, man, my daughter is something else. She's kind of mean. Well, I won't even say kind of. She mean, but she's a sweetheart. She reminds me of one of my great aunts, but she also reminds me of every one of her first aunts, all wrapped in one. Two of which are Gemini. So, if you really rock with the astrology stuff. You can see she a wild one. But that's my girl. And dang, yeah, I'm a girl dad, y'all. I got two girls. It was like, wow. And I wouldn't change it for nothing, though, man. I love where I'm at. As far as being a parent, as far as being a family and a relationship, like I couldn't afford to change shit and think that I would be alright about it. And so we out here. We doing the best we can, and we learning a lot as a unit. See, my oldest is at her dad's right now. She my stepdaughter. Being a step parent is like it can be difficult, like managing the weight and making sure that everybody's plate is full. Man, that shit is hard. But also, the little plate, they be trying to get a little extra. They be trying to manipulate a little extra. So, yeah, so but no, just shit like that. Staying on your toes as a parent, oh my goodness. Staying on your toes. Let me tell y'all. Kids they be thinking they slick. And it really be simple if you really you gotta pay attention to them, though, or they'll get you if you don't. And then they'll do it again because they know you ain't gonna pay attention. That's how my kids act. They'll double you right back and be like, hey, all right, I'm just making sure you was paying attention this time. At one point in time, my son was getting people to. Did I shake the camera a little bit? I sure did. My son was getting people to take him to get ice cream. He don't eat ice cream. But they will go in a heartbeat. Happened about 4 or 5 times before people start. Like I tell them right out the gate, like he don't eat ice cream though, and they think I'm just being, tough daddy and stuff. And I'm like, nah, like he don't eat ice cream. And then, boop, they mess around and find out. They thought I was playing, and yeah, my kids are something else, man. It was so funny. Yeah, I miss my biggest one, man. I'm gonna tell y'all what though. I ride for my little unit, my little squad. Oh, I keep on hitting this because I keep trying to find the right place for my light. I might have to invest in a different one, but I want to be able to be a little bit more even on here, and so I got it right in front of my head now. Not the greatest of ideas, but this is where we at right now. I might have to give me another light or find something different to put that on. Actually, I might have something. Anyways, this is a work in progress, folks. And actually, as I was saying on Friday, if y'all didn't catch it, I'm eventually going to have to get into a different space just because some life stuff is happening and some exciting life stuff, not anything crazy or bad, but I just won't be able to use this space as I did. And it was never a 100% permanent thing anyway. but now it's gonna be expedited by some family coming home, or at least closer to home than he was. And so, and then my big girl gonna have this room, so we gonna need a little more space. That's why y'all should like and share this podcast, cause when you do, I get more chances at ad work, and then I get paid. So think about it. Just think about it. No pressure, but a little bit, a bit. But after this, though, I'm gonna get my Patreon, and I don't have to ask y'all for money like this. That mask is intricate, boy. And I know the movie coming up this summer. Boy. Okay, I like that. I'm good about that. Push some eyes up. We'll get here. That's not a bad look. I'm okay with that. We'll go in on some different levels. Where the folks at? This episode is brought to you by brotha gresh visuals. As a matter of fact, this entire podcast is brought to you by brotha gresh visuals. Cause I'm brotha gresh. Ha ha ha. And I pay me every time I do. Nah. I love idiocracy. So if y'all are confused by my random rambling, it's because that's kind of the direction we've been heading. So that's been a huge reference of mine throughout life, honestly, for a while. Too messy. Century. I'll have to see if I can do some tricks with my marker. Yeah, I messed up that perspective a little bit, but yeah, he's still standing in a humanly sane way, I guess. So a way that makes sense, somewhat. Mm-hmm. Don't let nobody tell you that comic book design and illustration is not hard. The only ones that say it's not hard is the people who've been doing it for forever. Forever. Here's a game. Give me that movie reference in the comments on Facebook on the Off the Porch page, and I'll send you a free print. Your choice. might mess around and start doing that. I'm gonna do like a question of the day type joint, and like or a phrase that pays type of situation, and then start getting some of this stuff that I'm sitting on away. How about that, folks? So, if you'd like some artwork, if you'd like some artwork inspired by this podcast, or if you'd like some artwork that inspired this podcast, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna start doing some giveaways. I'm gonna go through my inventory and see what I can give away. You've pushed me to the point to where I must break the glass on your ass and start trying to get y'all in here to get some people looking at us. And it's kind of weird, like the type of person I am, I really don't like attention, anxiety type shit, and I end up with a podcast. And I think what happened was, I know I'm off topic, y'all, give me a break. I think what happened was that I got like verbal buildup from not talking to people, and like I wanted to feel normal in a way, in a sense. So I ended up like, man, the only time, like, this is the time, either now or in the shower, is when I have like my best thoughts, or when I'm able to really just like talk about shit that matters to me. I'm either, like I said, it's either like shower thoughts or I'm sketching. So I don't want people to think that I'm completely insane. So I kind of share I feel like my better, more forward, less random thoughts, or at least just more of a genuine version of myself. And yeah, because I know for me, when they say first impressions are everything, I'm terrible with first impressions. Anyways, mm-hmm. 48 minutes. Since it's Father's Day, I'm gonna go the commercial route on y'all, and we're gonna do Father Time by Kendrick Lamar. I know I think I gave y'all did I give y'all a Kendrick Lamar last week? I don't think so. Like I said, I'll get some of the gems that are just in my that just be in my playlists and shit. But this one's pretty easy to grasp the concept. It's Father's Day. I love my daddy. I'm probably gonna play that song before I go to bed. Get the opportunity to just tell a man great job. And so yeah, that's a good one. And you don't hear a lot of the dad songs all the time, so it's always refreshing to hear somebody give it up for the fathers. And I ain't trying to hear nothing. I don't want to even have that conversation, folks. As we all know. Ain't it crazy how people get mad over anything? Somebody's always mad about something, ain't they? Which I haven't had that experience yet. Like, either that, if I have, I haven't cared enough about the situation to really let it affect me, so. Go through here real quick. I was gonna keep it short today, and I didn't got in here and started rambling with y'all. Hopefully my audio right. According to Q, I think one of my episodes messed up, y'all. My bad. I might mess around and I was thinking about ways that maybe I can run something back. Or just figure out, like, see what kind of recovery options I might have had, but I think it was gone, dog. Kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. A couple of layers here. I'm super ashy because I went to the pool. So if you okay, never mind. You don't really get to see much of my hands right now anyway. But boy, it's messy. It's a mess. I know I bought this notebook a while back, right? And I'm planning on, actually I need to go get a big one, like tomorrow. But I'm planning on getting some more because this one's now gonna have to officially be a marker pad. Which I ain't tripping. And I know in one episode I said I wasn't gonna mess with them too much, but I'll be lying. I ain't mad about it though. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Man, I exercise my right to choose. Dang, I wish I had a little bit more in there. So yeah, then I just kind of went in and started. But I really appreciate y'all sticking through with me. I'm gonna leave that one black and white, and I'm going with a little bit more black with Century over here, and then I'm going to call it a night. I said I do appreciate y'all coming through. Keep it riding. I really have been enjoying these. Like, just I have to, in order to discipline my creativity, I have to monitor my actual like creative time frame, if that makes sense to anybody. Like there's certain times of day, there's certain times of month, year, like that sometimes I just don't have it in me, and I'm exercising my right once more as a parent, as an artist. I'm not gonna let myself like beat myself up because I'm feel like I should be doing more, whatnot, or the third. I'm not even gonna try to like keeping up with people for the sake of my personal health, for the sake of my sanity. I don't have really time to do that anymore. Like, hell yeah, I'll sell you a portrait. Hell yeah, I'll do a custom joint for you for the right price. But I don't. Well, I'm always gonna have like a competitive bone. Like, I don't really have any more expectations for the outside world when it comes to me doing art. And like, yes, I'm still gonna show it because yes, I'm still gonna do, like I said, that custom for you. But as far as having any expectation of return until I turn it into a business, yeah, I'm at a pretty comfortable spot where I know me as an artist is cool with what I do, don't do, and time that I haven't put in, because I can pick up what I want to pick up and still be experienced in it and still feel good about doing it. And that's what's most important to me. Like, if I say I want to be an animator and it takes me a little bit to just bounce back and do, because I had to, mess with my kids, I had to do, okay, all right, cool, I got a job, I'm good. Like I said, I'd rather be putting this time in toward my kids and family, and I'm never going to look at that as a bad thing. And so we rock with each other here on this podcast. And y'all help me maintain every bit of the life and love that I have for this craft. It be going on right here. And so I really do appreciate y'all rocking with me. When this hit YouTube, when y'all watching on YouTube, thank you. I don't think I told anybody to shut up today. That's what's up. This outlet, it really is, man. It's really nice just to be able to get that outward, all that thinking. Just, like I said, I don't really talk to a lot of people on the level about things that, it's still outreach to get people involved here with this podcast. Looking for people to holler at us, talk to us, ask us questions. We can respond to things. I can sketch things. I'm not going to do any customs on here, like through. But just having the space to put it out feels great. Doing all this and still being able to be a parent, fire. Sometimes that's hard as hell, but we make it work. going back and forth like a regular person in a relationship, but I get held down enough to be able to do this, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I said I can put a little bit more black in the century. Let's see here. Definitely right around here. Don't hit me right now. Don't hit me right now. Don't hit me right now. No. Trying to record a podcast, not report. I don't be doing that. I ain't no snitch. Let's see what else can I do. So put these lines here in and see if I can develop a little bit of weight in some certain spots, just so I can go over it with the yellow and it doesn't run in with the hair. Wish me luck. Oh, something is going on. It would be so cool. I'm gonna sit down long enough one day to take some comic book illustration classes, and I'm gonna figure this shit out for y'all. I'm gonna just sit y'all, gonna be like, bam! Y'all be like, dang, he was cooking tonight. Nah, I be cooking though. Yeah, it feels good to get that creative air, just like the breath. I know I have been pretty not very creative lately, and not in a bad way, but just absolutely having to focus on other shit as a parent. And being disciplined enough to not trip about that shit is another thing. Let me see here. I just pulled up the reference picture. That's why it looks like I just got something really an idea. But I can't believe they put the whole. They gave him his bicep and tricep over there. That's some hellacious space usage, I tell you that. We'll just leave it at this, right? This shit gonna be fire though. How much time we at? Oh, it's getting close today. Oh, I'm at 1 hour and 3. Oh shoot, y'all. Dang, I really got into it. Let me just put this yellow over top, and I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. Wait for it. Wait for it. I lost my yellow marker. That's because I actually put it away. You know, the last place you're supposed to be looking is away. Oh man, I put my marker away. Where'd you put it? Where it's supposed to be? Why would you do that? I'm gonna put some more. I think I put more hair there. Let's see. It's a lot of black there. And see, there's a lot more definition like over here on the side too. So I might hit it later, but right now I'm not gonna worry too much about it and let y'all get out of here. Century came out dope, and I was acting real not confident about that, so that's on me. Oh my goodness, some kids back there giving that woman the blues. No, probably not really. my boy came in and hollered at us today. It's my dog, man. Yeah, them comic book illustrators, man, they really go into the detail when it comes to using those hatches for the shading and stuff. Admirable, completely admirable. Look at me going into overtime. I'm about y'all. Let me get off here in a minute. No, no, we've had a good time tonight. Try to make sure I stayed on topic with my. I mean, I think I did pretty good. All right, talking about parenting. I enjoy it. I dig it. I gave y'all my opinion. But I think that's it. I didn't get quite as finished as I wanted to be, but I'm happy with Century and Doom. So, all right, we'll catch y'all next week. Have a good night. Have a good week. Light love.